Yeah, all right. Thank you very much for tuning in. All right. So basically, what happened is my grandmother died. All right. So my grandmother died, and I was expecting her to come back from the hospital. She had a pneumonia, and basically, she died. I was very sad, man. It was a very, very terrible thing. Right? Terrible, terrible thing. I mean, I just did not expect. At 97 years old, I was expecting that she was going to live at least till 100, and we were going to celebrate her 100th birthday. I thought she was going to anyway, but she died in the hospital. Hey, anyway, so what happens? Okay, well, there's a funeral, and guess who shows up at my grandmother's funeral? The same woman that literally killed her grandchild, her great grandchild, Dr. Michelle Dow, right? So that's, not something that I was, you know, there to prevent. If I would have been there, I would have told her to get out of here, and we don't want her here, and everybody would have looked at me like I'm the bad one when she literally killed her great grandchild. It's incredible. I mean, I'm the bad one for speaking the truth, right? Let's read a little bit here. A painful contradiction here. At my grandmother's funeral, a place meant to honor life and family, I saw the very doctor whose actions led to the death of her own great grandchild. The contradiction between celebrating one celebrating one life while disregarding another is impossible to ignore. Right? It is. I'm speaking the truth, and I'm the bad one, and Dr. Michelle Dow is the good one, right? Because I'm the one that's criticizing or whatever. What? Family legacy betrayed. My grandmother valued family deeply. To have her great grandchild's life ended through abortion or abortifacient birth control dishonors the very legacy of life she left behind. Right, so she had multiple children lost. So I lost, my wonderful, wonderful child. You know, um, at least one. There, multiple, probably multiple, but at least one. And there was also a natural miscarriage, right? So there are multiple children, and also I'm not her only grandchild that has lost a child. There was one, a terrible, terrible thing that happened. So she lost multiple grandchildren and great grandchildren to this thing, right? And Dr. Michelle Dow dares to show her face. It's annoying, right? So family legacy betrayed. My grandmother valued family deeply. Absolutely, absolutely. So like I said, to have her grandchild's life ended through abortion or abortifacient birth control, dishonors the very legacy of life she left behind. Yeah, that's an important point. We read it twice, but it's important. So the absence of justice. Attending the funeral doesn't erase the reality of responsibility. It raises hard questions about how someone can outwardly participate in honoring life while being complicit in destroying life behind closed doors. Right? I don't know what she's thinking going to my grandmother's funeral like that, but I'm not in that country. If I was in that country, I certainly would not have accepted your presence or any kind of thing. I don't like baby killers. I just don't like it. It irks me, man. It's just something that, she belongs in the prison for the rest of her natural life. 25 years, a life sentence in addition to a 25-year parole ineligibility period, right? That is the just consequence of her actions. Man, she, these babies are alive, and she has no right to do what she did. Absolutely not. A reminder of what was lost. Seeing Dr. Dow there was a stark reminder that my child, who should have been in the family tree, remembered at gatherings, and alive to carry on the family line, is absent because of choices made under her, uh, care. How about not putting care? What should we put? Her gross medical negligence. It's probably the gross uh, medical negligence. How about we put intentional gross medical? Because that's exactly what it is, intentional gross medical negligence. Whatever you want to put, it doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. Moral dissonance here. There is something profoundly unsettling when a person who has enabled death in one context stands in place of mourning for death in another. It forces us to confront hypocrisy and double standards in how society values human beings. All right, so my grandmother's more important because of the stage of development. She's well, more. You can at least see her and talk to her and all this stuff. just because my baby did not learn to speak. Well, oh, the value is not there. Get out of here. Anyway, this is, I wish you just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. You're bothering me. You're a nuisance. You're bothering people, right? Okay. You got your way. You won. Okay. Now you can live in your big mansion. Just leave us alone. Just leave us alone, right? Just leave me alone. I don't want to see you at any kind of funerals or any parties or anything. Just leave my family alone. Don't go to my grandmother's funeral. You have no business going to my grandmother's funeral. Absolutely not. What are you doing? Get out of here. I don't want to see your face, man. It's a good thing that I wasn't there because I certainly would have. She wouldn't have showed up. If I was there, she wouldn't have showed up because she's avoiding me like the plague. Because I'm speaking. Because I'm speaking. Yeah. Uh, just talking. Just talking. Anyway, um, terrible thing. Terrible thing. Yeah, my grandma at 97. Great, wonderful grandma. Great, 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 honorable woman. Absolutely wonderful woman.